Hey guys, TJ Lawton here, and today I just want to show you a quick little rack I've made and show you how to recreate it that I consider to be my Swiss Army knife of automation. It does some really basic filtering, gain, and stereo cutting, just so you can create very quick transitions or filter drops and stuff like that. So I've got an 8 bar from one of my songs here I made years ago, and I'm just going to apply these filters so you can hear what they sound like. They're nothing special, but you'll see how this will save you a lot of time and be a nice little workflow hack. So I can cut out all the lows. Good if you want to take the bass out and bring it back in, or create some sort of breakdown. And again, do the highs here so it can make things more dark and moody. One thing I will say, I wouldn't necessarily apply this to the master channel and do everything at once. You might do that, but I think, it's better to do individual sounds. Like you might group all your drums together and do it all on all your drums, but then, things like bass, I would do it separately and stuff like that. The next thing I have is volume cut. So this is just going to turn it down. This is useful if you just want things to fade out without doing any like kind of filtering. And the last one is stereo cut. Now this just removes all the stereo signal and makes it completely mono, makes it really thin and centered. Now, unless you have like a stereo mono stuff or headphones, you won't hear any difference here. So let's have a look under the hood and see how this is made. It's really that simple. There is 2 auto filters and a utility tool. Now, let's have a look under the mapping. So we go click map here. We can see if we start with the lows here, we actually have it set to 1 to 127 for the min max here. So what this for the on off. Actually, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to on map everything for the low cut. Just going to get rid of those and then see there's no mapping here. And I'm going to redo it. So the first thing we do is grab the filter and put this on. As you can see now, I can drag this up and down. But as you see, it's like permanently turned off. So what we can do is take the on off button, map that as well. And I'm going to put this to 1 to 127. So as soon as the value is 1 or above, it will turn on, but when it is 0, it will turn off. So this means when I'm at 26 hertz, it's basically turned off. And as soon as I move it up by just one little bit, it turns on. So the reason why I bind it to go off when it's at the lowest possible value is, for one, to save CPU, and two, I don't want the possibility of there being little resonance bumps on the filter. And if you have this rack on like every single channel and that's permanently turned on, it might create little digital resonance bumps at 26 hertz across every single channel, which might actually build up to a problem. So I make sure I always have that turn off. The same on the highs here, just inverted, different way around, using a low pass instead of a high pass. Turns on and off when it's at max. The next thing we have is a utility tool, and turn this off real quick. You see that just turns the gain knob down, but it's mapped to only go as high as 0 decibels. Don't really want to turn it up. I'd rather have something as loud as I possibly want it to be in a section of the song, and then turn it down from there, rather than saying, well, here's how loud it is in the average, and then turn it up and down. Just simplifies things for me. You might do it differently. There's no wrong or right answer here. The next thing is the cut stereo. So all you do for there is come to utility tool, make sure your mid side mode's turned on, and then I just set this between -100 and 0. So I'm not going to take away any mono signal. I'm just taking away the stereo signal. This makes it thin. And that's it really, and it's really simple to make. Then once you've bound all those macros, you can just click here and click save. I've already got it here, so I'm gonna overwrite it, and then I can save it in my effects, and then I can just grab that as a tool very quickly. This saves so much time. You can even have this little rack on every single channel on your template, and every time you make a new channel, like a new video, a new audio channel, it will be there, and it just saves a lot of time. It gives you the ability to create filters and little transitions in your song without putting much energy to recreate anything. So I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.